Alrighty. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome. We are live. We are live. We're live. Oh, God. And I'm going to break my monitor. Just before I get started, I figured I would share a very interesting dream I had last night. I was playing something. I don't know. I had my exact, like, gaming, streaming, whatever setup here. I've got two monitors, one big ass 34-inch here. I don't know. This is like 24, 28. And I was playing something in like a cave with my whole setup. And I went somewhere, came back, and my monitor had fallen off like my desk that's here, but it just fell like 30 feet down. Somehow was still attached and was still like perfectly fine. But I was like, what happened here? And then the whole rest of the dream was trying to figure out how the hell to get my monitor. But apparently, I'm really attached to this thing. I don't know. I think it was some kind of message that I'm attached to my monitor, which is not entirely false. All right. Um, Basically, I am at 1835 in Rapid. Have taken quite a big dip in my rating. Then again, I have not been playing Rapid chess, so I can't be too surprised there. Yeah, I'm just gonna get started. I'll chat as I go through this. All right, we got a 1795 from my Ran. Oh, E4. I will be signing up for a new club in Paris this year, so that's exciting. And it's a not more serious, but it is sort of well, it's going to be like a more competitive division that I'm in. And so I figure, you know what, I should probably like start studying and preparing again. Okay. Yeah, this is bad. I'm already forgetting the theory here. I like when they go d3. So I think I'm just going to go bishop c5. I know that's not a terrible move. I'll go ahead and do that. I just don't know where this bishop... I mean, this is a really aggressive setup, but, we have sacked a pawn to do so. Could castle, could go bishop here first. That actually looks pretty fun because I might clog that d3 hole. Like right now, actually. No, maybe now is not the time. Okay, he wants to go b4. b4, just go here. So I'll just castle. What's up, Theodore? The elusive Frenchman. That's right. I am quite elusive these days. How you doing? Okay, I kind of feel like sticking with my plan because I feel like it's going to be annoying, but just think takes. He could just bring the queen out, but then I back it up. I think I like that. I just want to not drop that e5 pawn, but hey. I think this should be okay because like this looks like a pretty weird pawn structure. I think white might end up regretting that. And then I want to go rook e8 to add some more protection to e5. Eventually I might play e4. And then at some point maybe I'll move the knight because I would like to play f5 and e4. I don't know. Because yeah, like the light diagonal isn't really open. My king wouldn't be too vulnerable there. Okay, and yeah, we are like starting to face players even below 17, below 1800. So I'm not like, okay, I kind of have to take now. I didn't think about that. So takes, queen takes, I, no, no, because there, then he takes, but I'm not going back with this bishop, that's for sure. So here, takes. All right, we'll snap the bishop. Yeah, sure. You can consume my mind. I like how on YouTube now it gives you like, okay, hold on. No, I don't want to do this. I don't want to give up any pawns. Here, takes is okay. Yeah, I like how on YouTube you can see, I guess, like longtime viewers. You guys have got little crowns next to your names. All right. How am I doing on time? Not terrible. Yeah, starting to face opponents below 1800. Woof. All right, probably just e8. That's pretty natural looking move here. Not loving this actually. Here, if he pushes, then I can take. Huh. This doesn't work. Here. If I go there, I drop this. That seems kind of risky. I'm gonna go rook e8. Trying to try not to spend too much time. I was here for about 90 seconds. Well, you know what? That's 90 seconds more than nothing. Okay, when is b5 coming is my question. So maybe now I go there. Then if he pushes, I can swing the knight around. Takes. That looks okay. And then I can get ready to swing the rook over to d8. Honestly, looks not too jabby. Okay. Yeah, right. Okay, so that could be problematic here. Takes. Can't really take at that point, can I? So what if takes, bishop takes there, same thing. Takes. Okay, I might have made a little whoopsie daisy. Here, there, takes. I could go back now. That looks, no, I dropped the, oh boy. Okay, well, takes, and that's adding more pressure on this. All right, well, this could have me into some trouble here. Takes. I don't see a way out of this, unfortunately. Well, actually, no, I can drop the knight back here, and then there, and then there. And but still, if takes. Jeez, whoopsies. Maybe I should just go back now. Here. Takes. Maybe here. Oh boy. Calculation is not. I also need to make sure that I'm not hanging mate, a bank rank mate. Well, this will be like a good excuse to go over my Scandinavian lines again. Okay, I should probably just develop at this point. I don't know, like. Takes just doesn't do me any good, huh? I don't know. I'm just gonna go with like what looks to be decent. And then now I might be able to go knight d7, f6. Because like if I can play f6 and just keep something lodged on d4, then I have a good like outpost there. But I am totally giving him some. Yeah, in fact, that actually looks painful. Here. Wait, but now it takes. Bishop takes, knight here. Takes. What? Hold on, wait, what? Oh boy. What if we go here now though? Here. Takes. I don't know. I'm not seeing clearly right now. The only chess I've been playing. Oh, I'm not playing viewers, my man. I apologize. Yeah, I'm not playing. I'm not seeing really well right now. The only chess I've been playing is like Blitz when I'm bored. So I've been, calculating at most like 2 or 3 moves ahead, and I know that the time pressure is on. So with the 10-minute game, okay, he can't take. It's defended way more than enough. So the only thing he can do is take the bishop, but then knight takes. Actually, this looks fine now, and then I can play f6. He's maybe going to want to kick my knight, which could be annoying. Knight there. Looks okay. Okay. So what if we just, what if we just like do this? And then I guess the next move I could think about playing is just a6. Wait, takes. Here. Now this knight's kind of annoying though. Or I could go here. Ooh. Gotta be careful though. Here takes. No, we're okay. Because at some point there might be a pin where I can't take back because the rook is now hanging. But for now I can take with the knight. Excuse me, sir. Oh boy, that's actually what I was worried about earlier, wasn't it? If I go here, takes, that just doesn't seem to quite work. If I go here, takes. Wait, here, takes. Oh, this doesn't work, I don't think. Oh my god. I didn't want such a complicated game. Takes. Well, I think we just have to go for this, unfortunately. And we're a pawn down. Thank you, Rishik, for the follow. I do appreciate it. This might not be that bad, actually, because I do have check now. I was looking at the knight on f3 that was defending it, but now, obviously, that knight's not there. So here, we can now bring the knight in. The queen is not getting in that easily. If the bishop moves, I would like to have an escape square. I guess I technically do here. Ooh, all right, interesting. Check. But I'm like literally 3 pawns down. Holy moly. I'm going to have to be pretty clever here. Here. Check. If he were to go there. I'll go knight here first. This is not looking too good for old Pops. Actually, wait. Whoa, hold on. I could be threatening knight there. Hold your horses, guys. Hold your horses. Here, then I have check. And then here. And then Chess is so hard, but I'm harder. Okay. Threefold check. Because like I don't see, this seems to be the only way, and then check here. Oh God. Is there? All right, let's just go for this. I don't really, might need to just, well, actually, do we have a perpetual here? Because I'll take that. Let's just throw this in just for fun. But like, yeah, you can't block her. That's mate. All right, I got 54 seconds to decide. Because my thought was, well, what if I go here? I'm hitting the bishop, but that doesn't smell right. You know what? I'm down 3 points of material. I have a forced draw, so that's pretty cool. We'll take that. Let's have a look at the... I am sorry, my friend, but I usually don't play viewers unless I have specific playing viewer nights. Unrated would be fine, but I need rating points, actually, because I'm clawing my way back. Oh, okay. So knight c3 is actually a mistake, and I'm still supposed to go e4. I'll just try to anchor that in my head, because here, very often they play d3, and this is a lovely line. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. But they didn't go into that, and it's like, it's very often d3 or knight c3. Okay, so knight c3, we push anyways. The knight goes here very, very often. Bishop f5. Black's already better, by the way. Bishop f5. Okay, if bishop e2. When do we kick that knight out? We don't yet. Bishop c5. So it looks like the bishop setup is... I had something right here, but just the order and everything is wrong. Castles. Castles. We just leave that knight there, eh? Okay, no one's playing king h1, I don't think. b4 is more believable. Knight, what? No, knight takes b4. What? That's ridiculous. No. If I were white, I would play... This is kind of an uncomfortable position as white, I will say that. God, like you want to open up the bishop. What if you played this? That's like a tempting looking move. b3. h6. Now we kick the knight out. And h3. All right. That looks like gravy. Okay. Noted. So a lot of misses here because it wanted e4. Castles, castles. Oh my God. What is this? How many misses is this in a row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 misses in a row. b4. This was a mistake. Oh, counterattack with f4. Takes, then take. Bishop takes. Wait, what's wrong here? Because knight d4. So takes. Bishop takes d3. Queen takes d3. Queen takes f3. I mean, I could... Somehow it says white's better here, or slightly better. I don't entirely get that with these pawns, I guess, if they play... I don't know. All right. Yeah, this was a mistake. That was also a mistake. I'm literally putting my queen and lining him up for knight b5. Lots of mistakes. Geez, my blitz games are better than my rapid games. But hey, we got the draw. I found that. Alrighty. Immediate abortion. All right. Meanwhile, on my kick stream, Wesley plays chess. Tired of streaming to 0? Let's change that. Yeah, I guess I'm tired of streaming to 0. I have not been checking the account creation dates. Last I checked, like chess.com has tried to be some sort of improvement with I think I'm gonna go for like an immediate bishop e4 here with that. Because if I go here, he pushes, and I don't really like that. I don't really play this typically, but this discourages, I guess, e4. Sorry, e5. Here, if he pushes, takes, check, but that's not great looking. Right. Oh, I guess we can go d6. No, if he pushes, I can still. I do want to get my bishop out though. Do I think caro? Already out of the theory here. I'm gonna play passively and play d6. Right. Here, if he goes back. Well, we don't have an option actually. We literally have no choice. And we're gonna have to play g5. But I haven't committed to castling yet, so it's not the end of the world. The chess name is Invinci Noob. How do you like it? Well, look, I like it. I like using the word noob. I think it's funny. So, good lord. Because if he, you know what? Maybe I don't know what I'm doing here. Actually, good fiend keto. He has this check. Do I care? I don't think so. I think this bishop is going to be happier fiend ketoed. And if at any point now, if he pushes, I have to take. Okay, I guess. Here takes, knight takes. There. I might end up losing a pawn at the end of that. If he pushes. Well, if he pushes, I guess I can go knight h5 and win the bishop. That takes. I open the rook up. Not thrilled about that. Yeah. White's got a nice center here. I should probably find a way to chip away at that. Okie dokie. That is one way to do it. Well, not much of a choice here. Can I not? Maybe, yeah, maybe use e5 here. Right? e5 or d5, but d5, then he plays this. So let's play e5. Your headphones aren't working. Can you unplug your headphones? Let's go raw, you know? Takes. Pawn takes. Maybe queen here and long castle are my instinctive thoughts. I am kind of eyeing the e4 pawn, but like, I don't know if I want to take that anytime soon, even if I could. Because then it just opens up the pressure on the e file. I'm a noob, but I thought I'm going to hit 700 blitz soon, so wish me luck. You can do it. You can do it. I believe in you. I also have this. But let's first go Queen e7, long castle, then here. Then we're putting some pressure down the D file. Getting to 700 blitz, just don't blunder your pieces. That's usually a really good start. You'll win most of your games. Hell, even at this level, if you just don't blunder an entire piece, you're usually looking pretty good. All right, this move looks kind of scary, but I don't think it actually is. Except for long castle, it just looks decent. And then we can think about just playing a6, I guess. Long castle, bringing the knight in. Could be a move, actually. No, that's actually knight d5. Knight d5. Takes, pawn takes. Okay, he wants to prevent that. What if we just start marching the pawns down now? Here, rook over. There, takes. I mean, I'm just don't think I'm worried about that move. So let's try to threaten the bishop. We'll be aggressive. I mean, I castled long, so. Alrighty. Takes, bishop, takes. Honestly, doesn't look all that shabby, though. Because that does open up the G file. I'm not sure if that was the right move by white. I don't know. Maybe it is. It's like this. It could be kind of a dangerous pin, though. So like if he takes there, it goes like queen here. It's kind of hard to defend that knight. Here. Just rook g8. Does that work? I don't know. Let's try it. This is still defended. Obviously, takes would be probably looking pretty good for me, I think. This is defended. Oh, right. Yeah, takes, bishop takes, and like the knight coming in would kind of suck. Like I said, I would have to take it, and then my light squares would be weak. Play the best moves and don't blunder. Noted. Yes. What's up, Yagimi? Play the best moves. I didn't even say play the best moves. I just said to get to 700 blitz, just don't blunder. And I specifically would say don't blunder your pieces, you know, and then you're already winning like probably a lot of your games. Don't blunder checkmate, don't blunder entire pieces, and you'll probably just cruise your way to like 1,000. Okay, this situation is making me feel uncomfortable now. Takes. Like, unless I had some really cool tactics, but I just don't think it's the case. Takes. What if I played this move? Does that do anything? Because otherwise I can play this move. Then takes, rook takes. If I go here, bishop takes, rook here. Oh boy, that gets messy. Okay. This bishop's kind of annoying me. I think I should probably just kick him out. But I don't really know. Okay, I'm actually gonna play g4 to alleviate some of that because I'm gonna need my rook to be able to take back, and I would like to just start moving my pieces forward. My opponent has got a piece on my side of the board, and I ain't liking it. And it's kind of hard to like get rid of him. So I think I would like to start meeting that with jumping forward with my pieces. Contest the D file. And this could potentially be annoying for white eventually. I don't know. If my knight moves and this bishop moves, and h4 will be hanging. Thank you, Avadu, for the follow. I appreciate it. How you doing? All right. Do I care? Takes, takes. You can't bring the queen in, really. This doesn't really do anything, so I don't think so. Let's just go ahead and ask that bishop a question. And the question being, what the hell are you doing on my side of the board? Takes. Okay, we definitely have to step up the time. I don't want to get into crazy time pressure again. So takes. Knight here. We can just kick him out. Rook here. I'll take back. Time to go a little bit into blitz mode. Unfortunately, I can't really double up because you can just play rook d1. I do have some pressure there. I might like to... But I have to be very careful. The queen's the only thing guarding that. So what if I could like try to go for f6? Because this bishop... Oh, yeah, actually. You can't really do anything like this easily or without consequences. And if I play f6, this bishop is like basically just out of the game. Okay. I think yes to that. Also, he might have just blundered a pawn. Takes. No, he didn't, because check at the end of that. Right. Okay, well that just, doesn't that just flat out blunder the pawn? Takes. Which, I want to go with this knight probably. Then play f6. If I was really aggressive, I could actually play f5 and threaten f4. Oh, wait. I just blundered. No, because I'm hitting the bishop. We're okay. We're all right. Either of those looked totally fine, actually, to me. Gosh, takes, and like this looks actually pretty decent, but I want to take the bishop for some reason. Now I really want to go here. To be able to creep my queen into the picture. We are up a pawn. So trading down going into an endgame, I am definitely winning that one because they've got double pawns and I'm up a pawn. I should be able to win that. So maybe I should just try to trade a Ruski. Oh, well, that's just a free knight as far as I can tell. I mean, I could take with the queen, but I can also probably just take with a knight. Check, because then I'm... oh, well... Okay, it's not a free knight, but it is forcing some trades, which we like. Wait. Here. Whoa, wait, hold on. That's a blunder. Takes. Okay, that is for sure a blunder. Let's go f5 in that case. Bummer, I would have liked a easy trade. Okay. Can I get away with just playing this? Takes, 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 takes. Am I winning that? Pretty sure I am. I just want trades. Okay, let's see if I was right. Here, we could get him into Zugzwang, right? This looks attractive. I want him to go back so I can go here and buy me some time. All right, let's see if I can pull this off. How is your day, or how is my day going? Well, look, coming to a end, but can't complain. What's up, Go Golem? Ah, fellow Parisian. Wait a second. I know this person. I know this man. I believe he played in a tournament very recently. If my memory serves me correct. Yeah, he should just be in Zugzwang. No? I swear. Okay, let's just take that free pawn. Very clever, but I ain't moving my king. Nope. Here. But like at this point, here, I can just push that pawn, actually. You can't go either way. He's going to have to move the king eventually. Otherwise, I am going in for the kill. All right, this is... Yeah, this is over. Just need to make sure that these guys don't pass somehow. Nope. Just going to be annoying and guard that pawn. In fact, I could probably just march my king down that way. But I met with one of your opponents today at the Luxembourg Garden. I swear. So I had an opponent that I played in the last tournament, the Championnat de Paris, and I swear that he messaged me, warned me about my next opponent, which was nice of him, and I swear it was your name, but maybe I'm mistaken. Who was the opponent that you played in the Luxembourg Garden? Yeah, I didn't need to move the king there, actually, at the very end. Okay, so here we are playing a opening. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. My d4 and d5, or my d5 is so bad right now. So this is already pretty bad. Yeah, I would never have thought to play some of these moves. Yeah. Okay. Takes. But I did find e5, so I was happy about that. I think this is like, it's not a great move, meaning it's the only good move, but like, I don't see many other candidate moves here. Maybe, no, because c5 drops, c5 drops, yeah, d6. e5, queen e7. Okay, well, I guess I was considering queen e7, but anyways, takes. Queen e7 is now an inaccuracy. Long castles. h5. Computer likes my plan, except for not now. Does not want me to take. It actually wants c6, which I was thinking about. It was interesting. I was like, well, but this blocks my bishop. But like, this bishop's really annoying me. Yeah, I mean, I guess because if they go here, knight g4. Wowza. If he goes here, g takes a4. In between move. Okay, well, I would not have thought about that. g4 is a mistake. Knight c5, takes. I think from the rest, okay, so I think from this point on, we kind of got more into my territory, which was like more positional endgames. So like here, you know, there's kind of a tactical, not complicated position. It's pretty even actually. Anyways, we trade down. We get a bunch of trades here. Even more trades. Rook d1. Takes. He drops a pawn, but I guess knight c takes is better. But okay, so he drops a pawn here. That's just straight up a free pawn. Okay, I guess I wanted... What? F5? No. I want to trade, sir. Enough. That would drop a pawn. No, that would not drop a... Yes, that would. Wait, what? This takes... Knight takes e2 check. Would be... Wait, what is going on here? King h1? I don't know what's going on here, but anyways, here, queen d6, why? Because queen f1. Okay. But he didn't play that. He blundered. Queen takes b2. Yeah, all right. A pawn's a pawn. Okay. Anyways, here, you know what? It's like, yeah, knight e4. I'm glad that I looked at this position and was like, you know what? I'm a pawn up, and he's got doubled pawns. So even if I just get a crappy doubled pawns here, my king is more active. And I just kind of intuitively felt like I'm getting in here and eating all those pawns. And I also, like, this is really dangerous, you know? I was trying to keep an eye on the fact that his pawns on the king side are locked, okay? But he can't get in, because if he could get in through f4, then that's kind of really bad, actually. Because if you were to get down here and take, then that is never, I'm never stopping that. I'd have to just beat him. But I was like, you know what? There's actually an advantage to the doubled pawns, which is that when the king's like all the way back here, look at this. Like, you're not getting in anywhere. Like, there's no way. The only thing you can do is get there. But then I saw, okay, well, I can put him in Zugzwang, actually. So, like, this is just super powerful, I think, and super easy to remember. Like, literally this freezes every single pawn that he has. And this was a good try, but I can just take with the b pawn. And it's actually forced me already in 14. Anyways. Oh, well, okay, that's one win. I guess I'll play one more game. I didn't want to play chess the entire night. I know, I know. But instead, a6, I think white could win. Bishop a6, I think white could win e5 pawn. Instead of b6, bishop a6? Or just b? All right, let's go again. Last one. Last one, guys. Hold on to your wigs. Okie dokie. Here we go. Another Scandi. It's good. He's really cute. Oh my god. He's like literally laying down on the bed right now in a very cute position. I don't know how else to say that. Adorable, adorable. It's great. All right. I might. This is not even gambiting a pawn, actually. He obviously can't take. He can, but I don't think it's very good. So we are always exerting pressure on g2. Oftentimes people actually drop g2. So yeah, let's go ahead and I think e5 is the move here. There's no like knight coming out or anything. He'll probably go knight c3, but then I can go knight, or sorry, bishop g4. Okay, bishop g4, bishop here. Because I would be threatening on the next move. If takes, we could play, you know, with like giving white an isolated pawn. If takes, knight takes, wait, what? Takes, knight takes, knight takes, queen takes, queen takes. There's an isolated pawn. Let's see here, but if takes, pawn takes, bishop check, here. Feel like it, let me just look at this really quick. If I were white, what would I not want black to play? Probably this. Yeah. This looks a little bit sketchy for white. I don't really know for sure, but Okie dokie. I mean, we're actually even in material, so I think I'd prefer black's position if he takes with a queen. Um, like takes. I get this check for free. Ugh, I wish that I could though. I wish. Check. Bishop there. Takes. What if? Okay, in these positions, oftentimes it's like you want to grab the best diagonal and take it away from the other bishop. So I'm thinking actually, bishop f5 takes away clearly one of the best diagonals. If you were to go here, I can just drop back. So bishop f5. He can go here, but I just play c6, and I'm wanting to long castle, and I still have bishop b4 if I would need to or want to, because I want to immediately develop quickly. I have the lead in development here, and white has an isolated pawn. Like, I suppose he could go bishop e3, but yeah, but then I still can just go here. So now I can go check. Long castle, check long castle to defend this, get ready to go rook e8, and then maybe I get lucky with some like cool pins. Actually, I can throw this in first. Check, because if here takes, long castles, that looks like white would already be in a little bit of trouble. Let's see here. Check. He could go slide the king over, but then again, here, there, can we push? I'm going to throw it in first. Not entirely sure if this or long castling first is better, but wow, my opponent is playing very quickly too. All right. They clearly... Here, I could go here, try to double up. Can also go here, though, and make it hard for them to develop the bishop if they go here, there, like here, there. All right, this is not as great as I actually thought it would be. Okay. Let's maybe go here so that if here b4, right? That's still kind of annoying. I'm going to go rook e8 first. Actually, I'm thinking this should be okay. We got plenty of time, I think. In this position, takes. He can't contest it with the rook. So this looks okay, but he's got a pretty active king. I don't know. We'll grab the open file. Whatever that's worth, you might have to go back with a king. Because, yeah, whoever's threatening to penetrate in the second rank is just straight up winning this thing. That's what we like to see. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now my king marches forward and takes advantage of that weak pawn. This is just, I could play this out, I think, without even calculating too much. I don't know. I think I'm winning, but we'll see. Okay, because takes, here. Bleh. Here, takes, there. Then it's kind of just a, oh God, this is going to get tricky maybe. Actually, actually, it might be more complicated than I think, because it's whoever plays the pawns right, and maybe gets opposition. I would just think, though, takes. But yeah, at the same time, I can just start, like, pushing my pawns. I think I want to go those 3 pawns first. Because then... Alrighty. So let's stop that and that. Because then I want to go here. So if I go here right away, then he gets in. So let's go... wait a second here. He goes here. That's annoying. Okay, this is not exactly what Papa wanted. No, wait, here, if he goes there, I take. And what's happening there? There. Ay, ay, ay. Here. Wait, no, here, there. I hit him with check. We want to just, I think, prevent the king from getting in on the king side. And at the same time, we have this position where I think because our pawns, if they get this far ahead, like, there's that position where sometimes you can create a pass pawn and just win when it's 3 versus 3. But I know eventually it's going to be a battle of opposition, so... All right, that is probably a good move. But still, here, check. Back here. Yeah. What if we were to... No, takes. I don't know. Here? And if takes, and I have ugly pawns. No. Maybe he sees something I don't. But next move is going to be f5. Hopefully, yeah, freezing everything. I don't think that there's really a way for him to break through now. So now the king side's locked up. Notice this names are displayed in the opposite order. Yeah, what the hell is with that? Oh, gosh, guys, I'm going to fix that afterwards. I'm sorry. You are so right. Do I have to play this now? Here, there. Ah! Here takes. Then it truly is like a battle of opposition. Oh god, I don't know. Like, I can't calculate that far ahead to know there's way too many pawn moves to like calculate who is going to end up with opposition. So yeah, okay, that was probably just a freaking blunder. Okay, that was bad. That was really bad. Here. Man, I think I just blew this. Why did I play that move? Here. You can go here and then freeze it. Maybe I need to go here. So typical. Okay, he's got 1, 2, here. If it goes here, takes, there, and then I have opposition. So here, yeah, I'm probably just losing now, unfortunately. Here, here, here I have the opposition. Takes. Oh boy, okay. I also should have thought to play some music for myself. Do that like right now, actually. Oh no. Okay, here, here. Let's freeze it all up. Right? Like, cause here, then I can actually just take. What? Okay, what? Here? No. That's gotta be losing, no? Here. Let's find out. I don't have the time, I don't think. Because he can't get in here. And if he plays a4, a6, takes, like he just literally cannot get in. You know what? Should I just do it just because? Yeah, just to be sure. Hopefully I didn't just like ruin the game there. All right, I think I see the win no matter what. Chicken in the fox coop, guys. Fox in the chicken coop, I mean. Pushes. Okay, that's what we wanted him to play. Now it's an easy win. Oh, thank God. Okay, he's gonna do me like that, eh? In that case, I will just go here. No chances of stalemating. Oh boy. Woo! Got the nerves at the end there. GG's. That was really intense. I watched the time. Yeah, what is going on with I guess let me just switch these around. Hold on. I'll just do this. I don't know how that happens, but did. That looks so ugly. Why does it look so wrong? Hang on a second. I don't know, that looks good enough for now. I'll fix it later. There we go. Is this right? He moves. It's my, yeah, okay. Alrighty. I didn't even look at the game review. Here, guys, let me, oh God, this looks terrible. You know what? I'll just tell you guys for right now. No brilliant moves, sadly. I had 82.4% accuracy. He had 75. Okay. Scandinavian. Takes. Yeah. Okay, you can actually immediately play e5. I think I knew that, but I don't do that. It's actually the best move. Of course. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Okay. And then e5 was the best move though here, and then taking was a great move. Takes, and like I estimated correctly. Black is better here. I don't exactly know why, but if I had to say, it's because of the isolated pawn and because I am a tempo up, actually. Because we've both got the stupid bishops blocking the rooks and an incredibly open position. I get to decide, like, I get to take the best diagonals first, which I didn't do. You know, bishop f5, I guess is not the way to go. Bishop e6. Really? Bishop e6. Okay. Bishop e6, bishop e4, check. That's okay, good move. Castles. Now it's like pretty even, but they're making some pretty damn good moves. Rook hd e8, bishop c4, takes. This is actually a mistake. What? Rook c6 check. Oh, I end up winning the pawn. Okay. Right? Let me think here. Yeah, and wait, what? Rook takes d4. Oh, because I get this. Okay, well, I would not, that would not have occurred to me. But like even here, I'm wondering, yeah, it's dead even. Takes, king back, h5. This is where it's really going to get interesting because it's like any wrong move, you lose the game. It's all about, you know, the pawns and opposition. Thankfully, I did see that he, of course, wants to go here. But if he does, I have f5. I just really wanted to shut down the king side. Okay, but this is still dead even. This is still a draw. Whoa, b4 is a mistake. That looked pretty good to me, actually. Why was it a mistake, though? Because does it just give me the... Oh. h4. I needed to play h4. Why? What if he goes here? What happens? h3. Because I get opposition no matter what? Is that why? Why was this bad? b5. g3. Ah. Now, okay, so b5, g3. Now I don't have a move on this side, so... b5, g3. I don't get it. a5, and if I were to go here, no, it's fine. a5, a3, a4, locking the pawns. Now I've got the opposition. Okay. This king e4. Really? King f3. Okay, what? I'm faster here? What? King g2. King c6 takes. I mean, I guess he kind of has to. Oh, here. Takes. Okay, well, yeah. I would not have wanted to go into that with such little time. Anyways. Bunch of missed wins because, let's see. b5, b4, c6, because again, g3. Uh-huh. What? Yeah, because I have no moves after this. Here, and then he has the opposition. King e6, yeah. So that's... Well, hold on. It's not so simple, actually. No, it's still a draw. d2, king d2. Oh, yeah, so he just goes back and then... Okay. All right, well, that's so funny how like these end games work, these pawn end games. It's like the computer will so often say, this is a draw, this is a dead draw. Except that no one ever, like it almost never ends up that way, almost always up to a certain level at least, like, or below a certain level. Someone blunders, which is what happened here. He blundered, and then I blundered, and then he blundered, or missed, whatever. And then I finally found the right way. I'm glad I did this. I calculated that I would have the opposition. Just to be greedy, take the pawn. And then if there are any like somewhat beginners watching, I don't even know who's, let's see here, let me put this, who's watching still, but the fox and the chicken coop technique, this is handy. Because this is not like the easiest, I mean, I could just go this way, but no, because then he's going to go here. So like, I just have the majority over here. I want to have it with me having one pawn on the queen side to use as bait, which is what I did. a5, but that here I was thinking like I'd be kind of annoyed if he went there, just make me have to think a bit more, but no, I can still get in. King e3. Yeah, okay, I just go this way. I'm way too close to queening. But he didn't do that. So after takes, like literally you have a pawn that you can just sacrifice to use as bait. Which is what happened. Okay, he takes, and then it's just game over. And then he went for stalemate tricks. All right. Alrighty, guys. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to call it for tonight and put this up on YouTube, I suppose. So I will see you guys probably soon here. Still making some videos. And yeah, I would like to start playing some more chess. So got to get that rating up. Hey, we came out positive tonight. 2 wins and a draw. No losses. I'll take that. I will take that. Thank you, Yagimi. Thank you, Gogolem. You have the open file and better structure. Sorry, I'm just reading a lot of these. I had still got the Kick and Twitch and YouTube open. It's hard sometimes to follow all of them. Yes, thank you, Theodore. Bye, guys. Have a good night, everyone. Peace.